Let's return then to the main story, the stricter lockdown measures to try to limit the spread of coronavirus. Plans include pubs and restaurants closing early, limits on indoor sports and employees told to work from home if they can. But do people generally support the plans? And indeed, do they go far enough? Our home editor Mark Easton has been to Southend in Essex to try to find out.
The last hours of summer before the weather turns and winter tightens its grip. Southend's virus infections are below average, but the impact from today's restrictions will be above average in this hospitality town. At the Falcon, landlady Jo was not the only trader I met today, telling me they've lost faith in the politicians.
The reaction is going to be worse than if you allowed the virus to just take its course.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I think there's going to be people depressed, possible suicides. I think the government having to bail out the country.
I mean, how can you expect people to keep shutting businesses? Don't matter to the MPs, they're still getting paid.
On the seafront, though, I encountered more forgiveness for the Prime Minister's approach.
I just think he's got a very difficult job because he's damned if he does and damned if he doesn't. So, we all thought it was going to be a lot shorter than this, and now it's spiked again, so we've got to do something.
A snap survey by pollsters YouGov conducted after the Prime Minister's announcement asked almost 3,500 people about the new restrictions, including closing pubs at 10 p.m. 78% said they supported the measures, while just 17% opposed them.
To be honest with you, I think really the best thing to do would be to shut down and lock down again for 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I think people's health's probably more important, so whatever they need to do, then they should just get on and do it, really.
Well, I think they make it worse, but it's going to become worse if we don't go into lockdown. The spread of the virus.
Tonight's Snap survey from across Britain finds that 13% think the restrictions go too far, 32% that they're about right, but 45% think they don't go far enough.
Too little, too late, I'd say. Yeah.
You want more?
Yeah, well, I think it should have been a full lockdown in the first place, like complete lockdown, and then maybe now it wouldn't have been, coming back up again.
I get a sense of people just watching the tide go out, anxious what the next 6 months will bring. Fear, resignation and anger.
What aggravates a lot of people, we've got family, grandchildren. My daughter comes down from Cheshire, my daughter comes from Kent, they're 7. So you can't see them.
No.
And it's...
No.
But equally, they say they're trying to protect people like you from the virus.
Yep.
Yeah, but we can all meet in a pub.
We're not going into lockdown, the Prime Minister insists, but there is a feeling that Britain is battening down the hatches, steeling itself for what people fear will be a long and difficult winter. Mark Easton, BBC News, Southend.